Today we're going to be discussing tenants and photo ID. So you've advertised your property, you've chosen a tenant, and you're ready to sign a lease with them. What I'm going to be discussing today are best practices when creating that legal document. And that's exactly what a lease is. It's a legal document. When you purchased your rental property, at some point your lawyer took a copy of your photo identification, and that's exactly what you want to do here. This might seem like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many landlords forget this step. When you're ready to create your lease agreement, you want to make sure you have the legal names of every tenant that's going to be responsible for the rent, the upkeep, and final condition of your asset. So what happens if you spell their name wrong, or you use a nickname instead of a legal name? Let's think into the future. Your tenant destroys your property, you go to court, and you win a judgment against them. But when you go to register the claim in order to pay at the Court of Queen's Bench against them, it isn't valid because the names on the claim don't match the legal names of your tenants. So what is the best way to ensure you have their legal names? Take a copy of their identification. A driver's license or passport are ideal because they not only have the tenant's legal name, they also include a photo. If they don't have photo ID, there are things like health cards, resident cards, or other types of supplementary documentation. You could use your cell phone to take a picture of their ID when they're applying for the unit, or you could make it a mandatory part of your application process that they submit digital copies of their ID to you when applying. Either way, take the ID, use that to triple check the spelling of the names you're recording on your rental agreement. And don't forget to store those ID documents in the cloud and back them up so you can retrieve them later. You never know when you might need to supplement them for your court claim or garnishment order. And that's it for this episode. Join us next week where I'm going to be discussing the rules and regulations you should include on your leases.